You're about to be replaced by a machine, and we've been here before. The revolution of books, revolution of computers, cell phones, taxis, and the internet. The businesses that adapted to those revolutions survived and are still open today. But many people lost their jobs and businesses closed forever simply because they didn't adapt. Today, all of those things that were once revolutionizing are like pretty normal, and they feel like they've always been here. But now the same thing is happening with artificial intelligence. It's revolutionizing. You gotta pay attention. The ones who aren't learning how to harness this power are already falling behind. It's already happening, and soon using AI will be a basic requirement and ingrained in our daily lives too. So I'm gonna tell you about 5 skills that you need to learn today, or you could be looking at a future where you feel as lost as the people who never learned how to use like cell phones and apps feel in today's world. So let's get into it. At Sassy Square Marketing, we use AI every single day. And each day I am amazed at the possibilities and the power that it puts into our tiny hands. I'd say the only thing that amazes me more are the people that watch our videos but still haven't subscribed to our channel. Seriously, subscribe to the channel. We know your time is valuable and you're looking for results. That's why we try to keep these videos short and pack them with a bunch of practical information that you can put into practice immediately. But we all agree, right? AI is gonna be like this next big thing, this huge revolution, and people can either get with it or they're gonna fall behind and lose time, money, opportunities, and lose touch with the modern world. This is gonna happen quickly, and I know that you don't wanna be one of those people. It's coming. Don't get caught off guard. You need to be ready. Every technological revolution has these people who resist, and they're stuck on this idea that it's a phase and it's gonna pass, and the ones who embrace and adapt are the ones who succeed. This isn't going anywhere, and you need to get ready. So we're gonna help by explaining 5 main skills you need to master right now. Adaptability and project management. Every company needs at least one person that manages like the data, the numbers, the spreadsheets, a bunch of information, like that type of stuff. That is not me, but every company needs at least one person to do that. And AI is gonna make that whole process so much easier. People are gonna be able to do it in a fraction of the time that they used to. Some companies will take advantage of this and they're gonna grow and they're gonna hire more employees, but some companies will do the opposite. Instead of keeping like 5 or 10 employees, they're gonna let everybody go. They're gonna keep one person that's gonna manage a bunch of AI, and that one person and the AI are gonna do the work that everybody was doing before. This is already happening, but as of now, AI is limited to creating like shortcuts, so it only makes our job faster. But very soon in the future, it's gonna be able to replace entire people in positions where it can do the whole job. I don't know when this is gonna happen, but I know the more you know and the more prepared you are, the better chances of you landing a high-paying job. So if you master adaptability and project management with AI, I'm sure you'll land some director position at some major company somewhere. Inventive reasoning. All right, do you remember that friend from school who would copy and paste things from Wikipedia and turn it in as like the homework assignment? Back in the day, a bunch of people did that. Maybe you were that friend. No judgment. Maybe I was that friend. But if you're using the internet to just copy and paste from Wikipedia and you think that you're winning, you're not. If you search on Google and you find like different articles and then you read them and you really understand and then you write your own version, now you're really harnessing the power of the internet. And the same can be said for AI. If you're just ordering it to perform like simple tasks, it actually does a really terrible job. And maybe you've already realized this. Maybe you've toyed with it and you were like, wow, this is what everybody is excited about. Like, these answers are terrible. AI isn't perfect. And having inventive reasoning basically means that you can come up with creative solutions and workarounds to overcome these limitations. An example is a company using like an AI chatbot on their website. At a minimum, the chatbot will give like basic answers and then it'll just send people to a human representative. But through inventive reasoning, the same company can now integrate their product database into the chatbot. And now the chatbot checks like the product list to understand the question better. So if somebody asks, like, how do I pair the blue headphones to my phone through Bluetooth? The chatbot can give specific helpful replies by going through the database of the products, and now the person never has to be sent to a human representative. That's inventive reasoning. And using AI correctly is not just about ordering it to generate something for you so you can slap your name on it. Inventive reasoning is part of the essential skill set that you'll need to really harness AI's like full potential so it produces more efficient and accurate results for you. Professional development. Today, everything is changing so fast. Something is new today and then it disappears tomorrow, or today nobody has ever heard of it and then tomorrow you can't escape it even if you wanted to. Professional development is a skill of constantly learning and adapting to what's new. There are many professions like doctors and lawyers and teachers who have to constantly renew their license to keep operating. And AI is certainly just like that. It's not a one and done type of thing. You're gonna have to set time aside and make sure that you're updating and adapting to the latest advancements, and they're happening so fast. So you can leverage AI to produce the most efficient and effective solutions for your operation. So make sure that you're reading and listening and watching videos and just consuming content about AI. And believe me, this is gonna be the determining factor for many professionals. AI is there for anyone to use, but using it effectively is the key, and people who are continuously learning about it are going to be ahead of everybody that's not. Engineering prompts. In order to harness the power of AI, you're also going to have to master the skill of prompt engineering so you can command AI to do what you need it to, but produce like really good quality results. We experienced this when we were first starting to use it. We were toying around with it and then we would ask it to do things and it would provide like some really bad answers. And we were really disappointed. We were like, this isn't right. Like, people are really excited about this. But then we started to research and understand how to ask AI, and that's when everything changed. So it's not just write this or write that. There's a certain way that you need to structure and word your prompt, and those details are going to make all the difference. If you know how to ask, and it's not as simple as it seems, you're going to get really efficient results, better than anything it will provide for people that are just asking like simple questions. Those are the people that are never really going to take the time to dive deep to understand what it takes to really make AI work for you. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. If you ask AI to just create content for my social media, you're gonna get some really terrible content. So what you need to do is first engineer the prompt by teaching AI. So find a couple of good articles online about how to create quality content for Instagram and feed that into ChatGPT. Next, you'll want to teach it about your own business. So you can write something like, I own an electrical contracting business called Plugged In. We serve clients in the North Shore of Massachusetts. My business personality and voice is casual, helpful, approachable, and like sometimes quirky. My audience is mostly like 23 to 38-year-old men who live in the North Shore of Massachusetts and own their own home. I'm just making this up, but and then you should teach ChatGPT also about like the services that you offer. And then tell it, please generate content for Instagram, and I want you to alternate between carousel posts, regular posts, and reels. And don't forget to include 2 stories per day. Now ask it to generate content for you and see what a difference that's gonna make. That prompt is probably so good that I'm gonna leave it in the description of this video so you can just copy it and paste it into ChatGPT and then change in the specific things about your industry and what you do. So test it out. I want you to really see how engineering a prompt is the skill that you're really gonna need in order to work with AI to deliver quality results. Understanding the limitations of AI. So you can see that AI can do a lot. It's undeniably helpful, But as of now, the human element is still necessary, and it doesn't perform well without the human element. So it can't deliver results for like really profound questions like, is there life after death? Or how do we end world hunger or reach peace in the Middle East? It's very limited. So it's really important that you develop the skill of understanding its limitations and knowing when to assign things to AI and when to assign it to a human instead. Like, you can't depend on AI for everything, and you need to know how to use AI, but also know how to work without it. You need to be able to do both. And if you know how to get the best out of AI, but you can also master what AI can't do, you're going to be ahead of any competition. So that's the secret formula right there. 5 skills that you need to manage to really know how to harness the power of AI. What did you think of this skill set? Which ones do you think that you need to learn ASAP? Now you know what to do so you don't fall behind in the revolution that's coming. And if you don't, go back and watch this video again and again. I'm serious. This is what's coming, and I don't want you to feel lost. I want you to have every opportunity to succeed. And speaking of succeeding, we release new videos every week where the main character is you, and our mission is to help you succeed. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you don't fall behind. That's it for this time, and remember, marketing should be sassy.